when you invited Senator Abaribe to speak, you went on to reinforce the sentiments expressed by Senator Abaribe. Abaribe is not of APC. And so any attempt by anyone to distract us from what is obviously a national issue is a disservice to our collective desire to stand firm together and find a solution to what is clearly a national problem that has been there for over 20 years. Mr. President, I am not ashamed to affirm that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing his best.
Correct.
He's doing his best. That we have not yet there doesn't mean that he has done anything knowingly, whether by negligence or lack of interest. Under your leadership, Mr. President, you have encouraged us to approve not once, not twice, special supplementary budget to support our armed forces, arising from the request of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Those requests were not meant for the armed forces to buy ice cream. It wasn't meant for them to do tobola in military nightclubs. They are meant to strengthen the armed forces, to re-equip them, to give them access to acquire modern technology, and to train, and even now, directive to recruit more men and women into the armed forces. Therefore, there can be no question that President Tinubu is doing his best. In moments like this, the devil can come in and make us so confused that we might turn against ourselves and then, by default, allow the enemy to behave as if he's happy at an upper hand. However, what I think we should do, which under your leadership, even in your statement, you have already encouraged us to come up with such suggestion, is in the light of what we now know, what can we begin to do differently and contribute those ideas to support the executive initiative? One there, for example, is, and you amplified it, even in greater details than any one of us in this house, when you revisited the statement by the governor of Kebbi State. Nigerians are entitled to know, and it is no longer national secret. The commander of that area who ordered that those men be withdrawn, it is to be a national secret to be kept within military cycle. Nigeria should know the name, and the person should be brought to justice under the Terrorist Act. Number two, Mr. President.
Is it the view of the Senate that the issue you just canvassed now, that should form part of our prayers?
Yes.
Those who support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. That is taken. Yeah. We will form part of our prayers.
Mr.
Yes,
President, under your leadership, we have passed laws that impose death penalty on terrorism. This parliament is on record as having done that. Mr. President, I am troubled when, after all the efforts that security agencies and the prosecuting authorities have to invest to secure conviction, because unfortunately the state cannot behave like a mob. So you have to prosecute, follow due process. I am troubled by the conflicting judgment by various high court judges, where the law says act of terrorism, if convicted, shall attract death penalty. No judge has a right to pronounce less than that. It is only when you have implemented the law, interpret the law, not the sentiment of a judge, the will of the people as conveyed in a law, then the president can decide if there are reasons for him to do so, whether to commute or to reduce. How can an offense that carries death penalty, a judge reduce it to 20 years in prison? That is not acceptable. But he has violated the laws passed by the parliament. Yes.
Has that happened in Nigeria already?
It has.
That
Somebody convicted of terrorism was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
No.
Pardon?
No.
What was it?
No, not saying no. Not saying no.
Can I be allowed to land?
The civil senator, you have,
Mr. President, that is the leader of Assad. They have a group.
You have 30 seconds.
A terrorist group called Assad.
You have 30 seconds to land, but please be guided.
Okay.
Let's concentrate on the issue in discussion.
I will be guided. Because we have to look at a holistic solution. Because these are sentiments that confuses our people. For example, somebody allegedly kills someone who came to attack him on his farm. And because he killed in self-defense, the man was sentenced to death. But there is no evidence that those who have come to attack farmers and kill farmers, there is no evidence that they have been so convicted, sentenced to death. These are some of the issues we have to deal with so that nobody is given any excuse to misunderstand what is clearly a national challenge. I believe that President Tinubu inherited a situation that was already so complicated that no one of us, if we were to become president, can decree insecurity out of existence overnight. But we can begin to mobilize discernible action. We can begin to re-examine some of the discontent, but also call on the security chiefs. I am sure my colleagues here, you listen. When the chief of defense staff said there is what they call war economy. That is to say, there are officers who may well be making money from this crisis. And that is why the issue of accountability, even on the part of the armed forces, is now a requirement that our relevant committees should be able to work on and ensure that we do not have saboteurs in the army or those who don't want the crisis to end, such that, we keep appropriating money, people are getting richer, and more Nigerians are being wasted. But I conclude by saying, all of us must commend the president for what he has been doing. If you see his face on television, you know that the president is not sleeping. What we need is our collective wisdom to reinforce his own limited wisdom, because nobody has monopoly of wisdom, so that together we can find a holistic solution. This situation calls for national unity. It calls for collaboration. We must not talk as Christians or as Muslims. We must not talk as Northerners or Southerners, Easterners or Westerners. It's a national challenge, and we need a national solution. Thank you, Mr. President.
Prayers are multifaceted. What is happening internationally also affects us here. This renewed strength of the insurgents is as a result of the statement by the President of America that he will come in and strike to remove them. So what they are doing is also very political. They want to see how they can cause as much insecurity as possible so that it will encourage America to come in and then remove the government for them. Because as far as they are concerned, what they want is government. They are not interested in the lives of the people. So as we are speaking here, we should realize that removal of government affects, in quote, both sides. I don't like to use the word both sides. So people should not think that there is any side to insecurity. There is only one side. And that side is the protection of Nigerians. And the second aspect is that we must rise up collectively behind the leadership of the country. The president must be encouraged. The president, we must rally around the president to do his best to minimize and stamp out insecurity and make Nigerians to sleep well. You can see in a day, you can have up to 4 or 5 of these things. I just mentioned that even yesterday night. So it's not something that the same community that those children were returned, they've gone there to go and kidnap 11 people, including a pregnant woman. So we must realize that we are under attack. We are under attack. And so we can't feel safe here. So remove withdrawal of policemen, yes, for certain VIPs, they could be replaced with the civil defense. They are still armed, but not police. Police must go back to their constitutional duties immediately, while we encourage them to train more.
Yeah. This video, it is very interesting on many levels. You know, so not be so interesting like say entertainment though, but to see, say some people don't decide to, they see things for the way it be, while some people just sit down there, they feel saying a joke. So Oshomole talk, you know, a lot of things were they very concerning about the favoritism for some people, some group of people, you know, where they could do something. Offense, as the terrorists will say they catch, offense we attract death penalty. The judge grants the person only 20 years. So, which is maybe a tribes person or a Muslim or whatever the situation might be. So, but does the judge actually have the right to do that? May start to they use those kind of things they give past judgment. For waiting the law, don't clearly state, say, okay, this particular kind of offense is punishable by death. Then you go and use your own discretion, they do things as you like just because you be judge. You don't dare above the law. You know, so that one gross misconduct. Then the second thing we highlight was the issue of farmer way key header, you know, based on self-defense, because that one carry car to come, you won't even kill the farmer self, you know, so the farmer had to defend himself. Then the process, he can't feel overpower the header, then kill him. Then police arrest him, he go court, then they sentence him to death for self-defense. So you can't see the misplaced priority. Say favoritism, they will be say some people, well, if they do bad, they are favored. You know, it no matter, you know, the side where they are favored. So which is very bad. Then he still talk about security chiefs, which everybody know though. Say many security chiefs with all of this unrest within the country, they are making money from it. Because as everywhere they hot now, I'm not sure say specific amount they would they allocate give them. If everywhere they hot now, they go meet a president, say see, then they allocate fresh money give them. Then they share them. So maybe the highest they can do is to put the life of innocent Nigerian soldiers. You know, maybe they go use their head carrier because then the office, they are never, you know, at the war front or maybe they did the battlefield. Never, you know. So therefore, there's no need for them to take accountability. They are thinking their children not there. Their family members not there. They're not there. So, you know, it's what it is. They send with the efficient, they don't share money. Then they wait for the next, this thing will happen. Then maybe they still allocate more money give them. So it don't become a business venture. For situation where they could suppose they are ashamed. Around the nation of the world, everybody they patriotic, where they say that they put their country first. That they die for their country. Anything where they threaten the security architecture of their country, that they fight against them badly. Why? Because they be men. That's what real men are supposed to do. To protect their nation. Because inside their nation, inside their country, now their family, their wife, children, brothers, sisters, mother, father, and all of that, you know? So maybe they get friends also for other countries. They're not ashamed. Say they go those one place, they don't need the security details, you know? They go work out for streets, 2 a.m., 4 a.m. at any time. Nothing will happen. But where they come from, fear not will let them say only they want waka, you know, which be Akpabio. I did very disappointed at Akpabio. Because Akpabio, I'm not sure Akpabio supposed to do that Senate. They talk like, you know, person where they be a palo. Now, small, remember, maybe they forgive one bottle of hero. May put for the chamber. You know, it ain't funny, but, you know, it's true. It talk about, say, the withdrawal of police from some VIPs, which I actually saw, you know, because the police were they allocated to attached to those VIPs a lot. I think about 11,000 plus. Now they don't recall now from some VIPs. So in now they make it clear for this video, say those police who they recall can be replaced with civil defense. So all those one too, they are armed. They can still do the jobs. So, what will be the essence of pulling police and putting civil defense? So we not fit combine those police and civil defense. May they go they active, they do the things they're supposed to do. Were they placed in those positions to they protect VIPs? Is that what the police was made for, or civil defense? Say, well, we want to create civil defense to protect VIPs. These VIPs, that they earn lots of money, they hardly spend money where they give them to work for their constituency. They hardly spend it. They not get with it that they use money do. And yet, they not fit go hire private securities. They just need everything for their life be free at the detriment of Nigerians. So it's something very sad. And, you know, if you look at it, they're laughable. Now, it's big shame. Go watch other people's Senate house. May you see how they deliberate issues, important issues. Nobody, they come there, they do personal this thing. They fight for a personal interest. Never. It's always the interest of the people, the interest of the country at large. They come there for waiting they elect them for, waiting they appoint them for. They come there and do their job. This one did there. They for that to even open math talk safe. You know, you need to they count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before Akbabi open math talk one word. Mature man. Not be saying a woman. Man, they behave like woman. Why? Because of saying all these people, they are not active. As if they suppose they active. May they go they hunt. They do all this physical activity. No, but the office 24/7. We see they blow them. They so they can't get this feminine traits. So it's very sad. So I don't want to talk too much because
I understand. I want to just throw one point. You got it wrong. You say they're not they active. Yes, largely they are not, but largely they're very active. You know why? You know what it take to take out millions of dollars. It's Agbada. You get the point.
Yeah, Gandola.
So you are not entirely right. Very active for all the wrong reasons.
Straight up.
Yeah, I beg.
Oh well, I don't get. I guess some other this one I supposed to talk about. I don't want to talk too much. I just want to pass this point across. Then our viewers too, they can also contribute, via comment section, so that everybody go see this awareness. Everybody need to they aware, so that we go feel they check these people, they hold them accountable, because they're not be God, they are our servant, they are being paid to do what they are doing. So therefore, they owe us all accountability, where people can ask their questions on a daily basis, to make them know, say that place, no, we not put them there, may they can't behave like say they be God. No. If they want they behave like God, may they go to their house. Not be for Senate house. That's Nigeria Senate house, not be Akpabio Senate house. So that's how it is. So my people, wanna drop comments, wanna drop on suggestions, awareness, the point wanna still get from this video, wanna drop on, so that may the thing spread. Then like, share, and subscribe to the channel. More move this this movement, more carry and go front.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, so very good points where you don't make. So I'll just add a few points of my own before we finish the video. So first thing first, I'll say if you know anything at all about psychology, human psychology, if you know anything about human psychology, just look at Akpabio body language. Look at body language. As they talk the talk, it like they disturb them.
Yeah.
So nonchalant, so in fact, almost oblivious.
I don't care.
To what's in the happen. And not be so. Now, the Senate president, very, very important person for the country. In fact, forget the office of vice presidency. After president, now Senate president is the second most important person. Vice president now just reserve president. But as far as the president they are alive, vice president don't really get function. The second most important person for the country. Now be Akpabio. See the way Akpabio they behave. That one be the first thing why I would like to talk. Then second of all, our judicial system, they extremely weak, extremely corrupt. Like, I'm not sure say anywhere did this life where their judicial system, they are as useless as the Nigerian judicial system. I know if you call them two-tier system, or like our judicial system reached 100 tier, if no more, of justice. Not be one justice for all. Now different justice for different bank account size holders. Or who is your father? Or where are you from? What do you speak? Who do you serve? Shameful, but all these things, honestly, they happen within our judicial system. And it's extremely painful to watch and to witness. And again, talking about the terrorists who say they're sentenced to 20 years, it is very shameful. Shameful first, but then it is very painful, just for one reason. Few days back, they sentenced agitator, person where they agitate. Why? You know, they make parables say, not even parables, for this instance, psychological talk. When people begin lose hope, when people life they at risk, even the most docile people will start to get funny ideas. You know, so I'm not going to directly call not the Kano agitator. Every Nigerian, to an extent, for the back of our hearts, now agitator to some extent, because government don't fail. Since they fail our grandparents, they fail our parents, they fail us too badly. They fail us too badly. If I don't know whether some people here will still remember Vision 2010. Once upon a time, that country get Vision 2010.
Yeah.
It not come to pass. In fact, they can't shift and go Vision 2020. 2020 don't pass since, so 2020 passed. They're not even bother to shift again this time, because those days they pretend. These days they don't really care again. Now you know, if you talk, they arrest you or they do anyhow they want to you. But if you be bandit, they will rehabilitate you, they will welcome you, they say you can even become the president of the country as a bandit. That one, it shocked me. Then I want to talk about the guy with the sentenced to death for defending himself. Pretty close to what I tried to explain just now. So that they embrace some, and they punish some. Why? So you determine now, say somebody will try to kill me, and this one will be just any somebody. The type of people where we know say, in fact, now they reign for the country. What are they known for? Killing people, raping people, kidnapping people, collecting ransom, displacing people, bringing bad name to the country. What those people they're known for? Then one I will go try to kill me. I will go defend myself. For government to be happy, say I survive. The government now will sentence me to death again after I escape death. Death where I don't warrant. Death where I don't ask for. Death where I don't cause for myself. No, my own how they do my fun. So a lot of things they will this our Nigeria people, this like we as Nigerians, a lot of things they we need to talk about. Honestly, a lot of things they we need to talk about. As for our security chiefs, I'm not going to blame the security chiefs. Yeah, this one they hard to listen. Yeah, many people wonder why I say I'm not going to blame our security chiefs. For one simple reason, I blame the environment. We enable them to behave like animals. That's all. Now me and you, but before me and you, the government now empower these people, or now they enable these people to behave the way that they behave with impunity and everything. That is why soldier will come out and beat Nigerian up, kill himself if they like. Brothers and sisters, behold, if that person if he now gets somebody somewhere or know somebody will know somebody, no justice for him. No justice. All these things they happen where they happen every day. Entire social media, you see the way that they manhandle civilians up and down everywhere. Now that culture of rottenness, Nigeria society is rotten. It's rotten, and you can see it with your eyes. It is smell. You can smell it with your nose. You can see it with your eyes. Not be secret again. The most interesting part we say all these leaders will tell us say you are not patriotic, you shouldn't be talking like that, you are disgracing your country. Wait till they there to disgrace. Foreigners know much about Nigeria past many Nigerians. Many Nigerians don't even know anything about their country as much as foreigners even know.
Yeah.
Many of us are oblivious to the truth. We just did it. We'll be like stooge. We don't know what we do. And to wake up in the morning. Waiting most Nigerians they find for this life. May see food chop. One day go back car. One day go drive. Drive car. One day he get house. He marry wife. He born children. Now the Nigerian dream be that. Nothing more. We don't pass like that. Nothing more. Nothing more. We don't care about our justice system. We don't care about our security. We don't care about anything. Now we water don't pass guard. Not being everybody called it concerned all of a sudden. But all these things they happen since when anybody talk, they go say, oh, if they protest, they go do this. They protest, say, okay, I understand. Yes, people don't still try. Government, they try to pacify people from time to time. But this thing at war, because government win one battle, no mean say they don't win the war. Now continuous assessment.
Yeah.
You push me back today, I'll push you back tomorrow. You push me back next tomorrow, I'll push you back like that. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. People versus government. Now people must win. Government not really get choice. Government not really get choice. If the people really decide to wake up, say, enough is enough. This is our country. Government corruption supposed to come with price tag of death sentence. If you know say you're not ready to die, if you enter that government, not go tifo. if you did the back of the mind of each and every politician, you see even all these ones where they act like illiterate, so you will not say they get sense. They'll start to do the right thing. When they know say they will die, they will start to do the right thing. Then again, we talk about accountability for armed forces. Again, now them, they enable those things. Say the armed forces will not be accountable. They're not supposed to be accountable before. They're not supposed to be accountable before. Now what would that say they will not be accountable? Now say they're not accountable before. So why they not go thief when they don't say no accountability? You know? Then that one or that one. Then I want to talk about we say we don't have to look at religion, we don't have to. Yes, now the right thing, Senator Adams talk. But even when you are seeing the talk, and you know for back of the mind, say that one when you talk, maybe the biggest joke of all. Now you see the name Nigeria. If you remove the veil, I believe it's like some sort of veil. If you remove that veil, inside now religion, not the right put. Our society is built on religion, and it don't destroy us, don't decay, don't rot, it don't make so many things rotty. Religion. Funny enough, I'm not saying anybody no practice religion, but we as Christians, if you come, the people will bring, these white people will allegedly, for people allegedly, now they force us into Christianity, through colonialism, slavery, and everything. They know they practice this religion. Waiting Oyibo take just for life, we say, good is good, bad is bad. And that good is good, bad is bad, and respect for the law. Now make you see, say, black people feel they stay white people country, despite the fact, say, all of us know, say, white people hate black people. They hate you, but because of the respect of their law, they will leave you, make you do your own. So far you leave them, make they do their own. Why? Just respect for the law. Even for Nigeria, we don't need to like each other. We need to respect our law. Especially the politicians, will be criminals. Now they need to respect the law pass. But above all, we can speak different language, serve different gods. But if we get respect for the law, things go work. If the law they work, the country go work, not just the law. Maybe the biggest problem where our country they face. Law not there. Then I want to just add, say, according to what you talk, Dustin, my brother. Akpabio, Senator Akpabio, it will even call address on senator, they pay me for body. Senator Akpabio, maybe the worst Senate president ever in the history of Nigeria. Even Ahmed Lawa, who will talk say he bad. Ahmed Lawa, Akpabio make Ahmed Lawa be like saint. This is Akpabio. So Akpabio, he knows serious for anything. Just look at his body language, will tell you everything you need to know. Akpabio can never be serious. Can never be serious. Then finally, as we always talk for you, regardless of everything where they happen today, we will continue to beg our people. And say, make we continue to be resilient. Make we continue to do everything we will do for ourselves, for our country, and above all, make we continue to be hopeful. Because without hope, with the condition where our country does there, now if you take away the hope of the people, it don't finish with that. We'll be one of the few people right now where they survive just on hope. If we're where they make Nigerians still they function, not just hope. So let's keep the hope alive. We'll see the light at the end of this tunnel. So my contribution to that. What we get for now today, my people. Subsequently, tomorrow or next tomorrow, we will still do more reactions and still touch many other aspects. Hopefully soon we want to start to do outreach, on a small scale, but eventually we will increase them. With our outreach, we want to try to support the vulnerable Nigerians, with our little resources, we want to support vulnerable Nigerians as much as we can, bring their stories out there for more people. A lot of people they're willing to help, but these stories need to be put out there. You understand? These stories need to be put out there for people to actually do something. Yeah. There are a lot of good people still in this world. Mono they carried away by these evil people. We come to destroy our country. Let God know where they come out from. A lot of good people still in this world. We still get love for humanity. We go, do a lot to help even people where they don't know. So soon our outreach will start. We will start to reach out to people, support people, and do as much as we can to the glory of God. So thank you for watching. As usual, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you.